It could be more, exactly. But because she gets taxed though. That's how she pays her taxes. You still get taxed on top of that.
Really?
Yes. So if he gets a check or my mom gets a check, she has to pay taxes on top of it. And she still has to do, but she doesn't ever have to pay anything when she gets it. That's her tax.
Yeah, I'll just start everything about that. I was like, 15. My dad is good, but he gets half of it.
But yes, people do with just like when they get hurt and Social Security. It's gonna be very. I believe this happens to U.S. citizens. In my case, I don't know. Or if I get hurt. If something happens to you, like if you die and I hurt myself, do I get your Social Security and my Social Security?
No. You get the higher of the two.
Okay.
Like my mom gets, well, I don't know. My mom really didn't work. She got my dad's name. I think he used name.
But that's today's laws. It could all change by the time we all die. That's today.
It's just dumb on me. He's dumb on that part.
But yeah.
What, dum-dum? Homie's trying to get rid of you.
She would never do that. So you telling me to get my baby girl downstairs to watch a movie with us, it has to be Trolls?
Yes.
Okay. Guess we're gonna watch Trolls tonight.
Bella doesn't want to watch that.
Just said she did. So don't lie to me. Give my black jersey. Is that my black jersey? I think that is the black jersey. Balance, okay, I see. All right, we're ready. Oh my God.
So sad, right? So sad. Mommy, I can make potato bread now.
I don't want no more food. I'm trying to eat this damn burger.
Yeah, we cooked. I cooked too many burgers. Might as well save them for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be dinner for tomorrow.
Dinner? I ain't no. Save that shit for lunch. Oh my God. I'm full. You think it was the bread?
It is the bread.
Damn.
From the stadium to Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New York Jets. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Fuck.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh hell.
Tighten up. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
10 out of 10.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Man open, that's Damian Rattler. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. There he's in! Touchdown, Jets! Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break. Ready, weapon. Yep.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
What the fuck, dude?
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Why does this damn thing fuck with my shit?
Because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Hughes now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzoma. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now Gordon on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, the pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the media, watched on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Basham able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught him.
But I think the ball's out. And
Are you?
by the Chargers. And they have possession. And they
You just stood there and looked at the fucking ball. Unfucking real. Just stood there and looked at it.
Last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason when they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Gordon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Hughes. Operating from the gun. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Gordon, he'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hughes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They run here with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays. When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Hughes. From the gun, he'll throw. Got it. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2 stupid turnovers. They'd be in that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This is Bell. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 24, Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Check 99. Check 99. Check.
They'll run it with Bell. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach.
Oh,
sure
my
they
God.
contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Both my fucking guys went in there like dumbasses.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. Before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 9 now. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Check 52's the money. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Ready? Check 50, check 50.
First carry for Trenton Cannon.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Loses the football and picked up by the Chargers.
Who the fuck was
His
that?
crew will take over with a football
Is that Cannon?
35-yard line.
That was fucking
Well,
Cameron.
he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Ready? 10 over.
Now it's his carry for Melvin Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 8. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with what's called rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Hughes to throw on 3rd down. And this is complete. It's Allen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now Hughes going to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown of the new season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 1st down, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Here's Darnold. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Darnold now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, Charlie.
Again, Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This one taken from the 7. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw. Hughes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Hughes now throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, it was truthful. How many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game. One of the premier runners in the NFL.
Herndon's got it complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Finding Gabriel complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Darnold now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
49. 7.
Darnold from the gun. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20, and that is incomplete.
What the?
Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Darnold. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play.
Didn't I not fucking, why did he go off for a fucking route? So stupid. I fucking had him in the fucking block.
Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
To throw is Hughes. Throwing on 1st down. Open man is Uzama. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, they took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On first down, Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a first down following a gain of 3. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Fighting through it, he's got space. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
Check. 3 down. 50 seconds to my time.
Darnold now to throw. To the goal line, but it's
So
incomplete.
bullshit, dude.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hughes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a 20th carry. Number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. Check. Play.
Dude, you're not supposed to be running the clock like this.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Down. 50. Play. Go. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Looking to throw. Hughes. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw.
Oh shit, my fucking hip's killing me.
incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Hughes. Throwing on 4th.
Oh, come on, man.
The man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion.
Stupid rule, man. If it's 4th down, it should be fucking going, running it. Man, I swear to God. It just fucking, it's bullshit. Should reward the defense. Come on, you cannot run it down like that, man. You gotta as soon as you pick your play.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he gets this one down to the 24. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Jesus Christ, man. You're not supposed to be milking the clock like this.
Now Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 15, 1.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Darnold.
Now we talk about players blitz.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
Biggest
What a
fucking
huge play
bullshit,
at this
dude.
point in the game. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
didn't know that this looks like a goddamn gold mine.
Fucking last 5 minutes down to shit. Fucking died last week. Cheesiest shit I've seen in my life. So fucking bullshit. To lose shit like this is ridiculous. Fucking sucks. I'm a fucking bye week now. Fucking go. Smash. Just big rush. Jesus Christ. Left. Garbage. My God, was his fifth? Yeah, he's fucking do you want to sign him? Don't need him. Definitely need him. Some horse shit.